Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back. What, not the hey y'all?
No, you need more energy.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Like Mother, Like Daughter. Oh.
You went too long.
Okay, it's fine. So, my name is India.
I'm Mariah.
And today we're going to be talking about is it fair for parents to like make their children babysit their like younger siblings, and should they get paid for it? So I feel like you want to start, or you want me to start?
Because you're the parent.
Okay, yeah. So as a parent, I feel like for instance, you're 16, so and then you have younger siblings who are seven. You have a 7-year-old sibling and a 2-year-old. So I feel like you're not obligated. Like that's those are my kids. Like I had them, so it's like it's not your responsibility. But at the same time, I feel like if you know the parent has to work, like, or, you know what I'm saying, what they're trying to do, I feel like you should, help out, like, help watch the kids, because it just depends on the situation, like, do I have money for daycare? Even daycare, like, daycare hours are not, like, let's say my job, for instance, how I work on the weekends, there is no daycare on the weekends, you know what I'm saying, or for certain daycare centers, or it's just like, now, I do think you should get paid for it for sure, because I feel like it's not your responsibility. Again, like you have your own life, you're a teenager, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that that's right when parents sit there and be making their kids like, oh, you gonna watch your sibling, okay, don't pay, you don't, and it just feel like they could just leave whenever, don't say nothing. Like, I don't agree with that, me personally. I can't judge somebody else for it, but I feel like definitely pay them for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know, do y'all feel bad? How that make y'all feel when y'all have to watch the kids? Like,
I feel like we shouldn't be obligated to, unless it's like you said, like you was going to work and something, and for some reason, like,
well, what if I just wanted to go out? Like,
I mean, it just depends. If it's like here and there, then it's like no, because like you have a life too. But I feel like if it's like a every single day, or like it's like very often, then, but it also depends on the time too, because if it's like during the school year, I feel like no, like if you try to go out during the week, no. But like if it's like summertime and like I'm going out all the time and stuff like that, and you want to go out sometimes, and like then it's like, okay, yeah, like that's fine, but like you definitely gonna pay me.
Okay, so what if I would? So how would you feel if I didn't pay you though?
It depends on how long you was out for. If you was just out, like,
and then
it depends on what time
you
left. If it depends on what time you left, because like, let's say like this was a day where I just so happened to want to be to myself or whatever, or I just wanted to be in my room, whatever. And then you like, okay, I'm about to go out, and it's like 1 some, and then you don't come back until like 6 or 7. You definitely need to run me my $50 and
$50.
Yes.
Are you? Now, another thing is, are you watching the kids to where
Wait, let me answer the full question. But anyways, okay, so yeah, I feel like they shouldn't be obligated to, like, if it's like I said, it's like you need to, like, depending on your situation, and either way you need your older child to watch your kids, then I feel like it shouldn't really be an issue. But if it's like constant, outside of the fact that like it's low-key like not your responsibility, I feel like that puts a lot on a child too, because it's like you trying to take care of your own self while taking care of your siblings. And like, what if like you having a bad day or something, or what if you just don't feel like obviously y'all live together, so you still gonna play around with them and do stuff with them, but like if it's like every single day, or like you watching them more days out of the week than you're not watching them, then I feel like at that point, it's like, even if you are paying them, it's like, it's good, because it's like I'm getting money, but at the same time, like, I want my personal space. Like, I want time to get myself together, and I can't get myself together if I have to, like, force a smile for my siblings or whatever. But, like, personally, I don't really care, because, like, I already work with kids, and then, like, those are my siblings, so, like, I don't really they be stressing me out, but, like, it's not like, oh, like, because, like, you work weekends or whatever, so I watch them over weekends. But it's not like I'd be like, oh, like, I can't take this. Like, it's depressing. Like, no, I really actually don't care at all.
Only time I really don't care because you get paid that money for that? Or?
No, I mean, it's because, well, for one, it don't really be a long period of time, and then it's only weekends. So, like, I really don't trip. And then, I mean, of course, I'm getting paid, like, of course, like, that, like, and I be getting paid good. It's not, like, no $20.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, no, I really don't mind. Sometimes I do be annoyed because I feel like during the week I don't go out. So, like, some Saturdays I might want to go out at the time that you're leaving to go to work. So, like, that do be annoying me. But that's why I just be like, well, I mean, summertime is about to come up and we about to be out of school. So then I could really be making moves or whatever. Then I could really be having motion. Right now I can't really have no motion, but I mean, it's okay. But another reason too why I don't mind is because, like, I like being in the house. Like, I really don't like being outside. Like, I like being outside if I'm with Madison and if I'm with, like, Jackie. Well, if I'm with my people or whatever, then I like to be outside. But I don't like to be outside. Like, we need to be, like, at the movies or, like, doing something. Not just, like, being, like, posted up somewhere. Like, no, I don't like that. Like, take me home. But, like, if we doing something productive, like going to Sky Zone or bowling or something like that, like, if it was, like, all of us, then, like, I wouldn't really, like, that's fine. But, like, even still, I don't think I could do it every single day. I'm sorry. Like, I just like being in the house too much. Like, I be complaining when I'm here all the time. But, like, when I'm out, I be complaining about being out. Like, I be hating it. Like, I be getting into it with them because, like, I really don't be liking to be outside. But I don't know.
I feel like we're watching the kids. Like, I feel like
when
y'all babysit though too, y'all don't be really watching the kids because y'all in the house and y'all just like.
Well, you can't really speak for other people because you don't really know. But I feel like even if that's not the case,
now you do a great job. But
yeah, but I mean, before it was kind of like. But before I was watching them more often and, like, it was annoying because, like, before, that's when, like, it was really me and DeMonte, but, like, it was really me. And so, like, I was the one carrying the whole responsibility of doing every single thing. And then it was, like, almost every day. So, like, it was more annoying. And then, like, there was more going on at that time. So, like, but now I feel like I don't really mind it. But I feel like some parents have that mindset, like, oh, like, those are your siblings, so you're just going to watch them. But I feel like you got to also take into consideration that these are your kids, and, like, they're the older sibling, but, like, that's still not their responsibility. Like, if that was their responsibility, they would have had those kids, but they didn't have those kids. So I feel like that's like, rude to just, like, put that on your child. Like, oh, you can watch that, and then you're not paying me either. Like, what? Like, now, sometimes you don't have to pay me, because sometimes it's like you should just do it just for the greater good.
Yeah, because I'm like, what about if you just want to help your parents out?
Yeah, but I feel like, I feel like that's not fair to, like, put that on your older sibling or whatever, because it's like, what? Like, and then to not care either, like, to not even acknowledge that, like, that's what they're doing. Like, I feel like, because I feel like with any kid, like, at first it is very stressful, and then eventually it's like you start to not care, but, like, most, like, I feel like it's mainly common in, like, the African American community and stuff like that, like, where the older sibling does have to watch their younger sibling. And I feel like initially it is stressful because it's like, and especially if they're a baby or something, you gotta change their diapers, you gotta make sure you feed them this type of food, and, like, you just gotta be on top. You gotta make sure there's nothing sharp around and something. And I feel like to a certain extent, you shouldn't have to be having to be so worried about that at, like, when you at the age that you at. Yeah. But I feel like also with some kids, like, if you know what your situation is, that's what I'm about to say. If you know what the situation is, then sometimes you just gotta suck it up and just be like, I mean, that's what I did. That's why personally I really don't care no more, because, like, it's like, yeah, but, like, I feel like some kids be, like, kind of selfish with it also, like, oh, okay, but she could come watch her kids or ask her friends something, but it's like, you know what the situation is, so, like, there's no point to really have that mindset.
Yeah.
So,
that's true.
You know, I be Yeah, I mean, some good points. Whatever.
So then you don't feel like, so what I was set up is good.
Yeah, because most of the time on Saturdays, you be leaving at like 3 or 4. And then at that point, I'm only, because, you know, I be putting them to sleep. I be putting them to sleep at like 8:30 because no.
That is so early. I feel like that's early.
That's
on a Saturday.
The time that the doctors say your child should go to sleep.
So now you want to listen to the doctor. You listen to that doctor when they say take that iron pill every day?
That was different. I'm not trying to be walking around pooping all day.
Okay, so you rather pass out or poop?
I haven't passed out yet.
Anyway.
But yeah, so like I don't really be minding, and then also like you be letting Madison come over and stuff, so like it be helping for her, cause she be helping with them, so like it be helping the time go by quicker, and then most of the time like at the time you leave, they not really doing too much. Now sometimes it be like not stressful or something, but like they just be doing too much, like they just be running around and stuff, and like I don't be feeling like having to yell like Moses, stop running, but like. At the same time, like, you making money, and then you about to give me some of the money, so I'm getting more money from my money from work. So it's like, of course, like, I've been just, you feel me? So, you know, I can't really complain personally.
So the money helps.
The money does help.
Yeah.
But, I mean, even when you wasn't giving me money at first, I wasn't like, oh, she got me watching her kids and she ain't giving me no money. No, I never looked at it like that. It was just like, I knew you was working. Like, I knew, like, you wasn't going out. So it was like, I felt like that would have been, like, inconsiderate to like be like, oh, this and third. But I mean, when you offered, obviously I was going to take you up on your offer. But like I said, when you wasn't paying me at first, like I wasn't really looking at it like I said, like it was just like I knew she needed somebody. I knew what the situation was, so I was just going, obviously I was going to help her. I wasn't about to, but sometimes like I would be like, she need to call the Monte real quick so I could go out or something. But then I was like, he don't, so you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I don't know. I don't really feel.
Yeah, I feel like parents should pay their kids basically. You ain't gotta pay them a lot, but if like you said, if it's often, you know what I'm saying. But other than that,
but I do feel like parents should go out and stuff time to time, because I feel like parents do need that, like especially if it's like a single family or whatever, a single home. That parent does need to like go out here and there and stuff, but it also depends on the situation. Like if you know your child is like maybe going through something, or there's a lot going on in y'all family at that moment, as much as you would want to go out, obviously, I mean, yes, still go out, definitely still make it a priority to go out, like even if it's like once a month or like twice a month, like still make it a priority, but don't have it be like twice a week out of every week out the month, like, okay, I'm going out, watch the kids, and then you be out for forever. Like, no. But like I definitely do feel like once or twice a month, like y'all should take yourself out and do something and stuff, because like regardless of like the kid watching them, we still have the luxury of like not having to worry about real life responsibilities. Like personally, I'm not ready to file my taxes at all. So like,
you ain't ready to grow up for real yet. You know what I'm saying? Which is good. I mean,
I'm glad I'm not filing my taxes. I got 2 more years. When he handed me that slip, I was like,
You know what I'm saying? So you're not ready to grow up yet. You know what I'm saying? Which is good.
But that's what I'm saying. We still have the luxury of like being able to go out and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like I feel like it help you out.
That's like a form of like birth control. I feel like when you get your kids to like watch your other kids, and y'all get to see for real what it's like to be a parent, and then you need to see like it ain't what it look like. It ain't okay, the kids are so cute, this that, but it's like it's this you really get to see firsthand.
But I also feel like if a child did feel a way about the fact that they was having a babysit and stuff, that's not necessarily wrong either, because I feel like at the same time, like, I mean, obviously y'all can't control what happened once it happened, but it's like, respectfully, that's y'all fault that y'all chose to do what y'all was doing at y'all young ages and stuff like that. So I feel like if a child did feel away, they not necessarily wrong, because it's like y'all just put that responsibility on us.
Even if it was to help the household, even if you know your parent was like like a child feel a way about watching their siblings, even if they know the parent is.
But that's what I'm saying. But y'all put us in that situation where it's like we had no other option. So obviously, we just gonna have to.
Why, as a child, don't you feel like?
No, we do still feel like. Well, I don't know. Personally, like I do still feel like. Well, this is all speaking. I'm speaking on the past. I don't feel like this no more. But I still obviously did feel like I'm helping her out and stuff like that. But it was still irritating because it's like you put us in this situation. Like you put this responsibility on us. It wasn't like an option. Like you chose to have like the children or whatever in the situation that we was in. Now, obviously, we're gonna help you out and stuff because like we not gonna leave y'all hanging.
That's not even accurate because most people who like. When they have kids, most people, you don't go into having a child thinking you're going to raise a child by yourself.
Well,
like,
yeah,
you don't
true.
Go into a situation thinking you're going to be a single parent or even wanting to be. Some people nowadays, like, they might go half on a baby or whatever. But that's not ideal. Like, most people, like, if you have a child, you not thinking you're going to be single parent. You thinking that you're going to have help. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's true.
You didn't really put yourself in that situation. You know what I mean? I know for me personally, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't what it was. And that's what it turned into. You know what I'm saying? And I had to do what I had to do.
So that's why I said, though, it just depends on the situation, like how often. No, either way, I feel like parents... I feel like it should be an obligation depending on what the situation is. Now, if it's like there's both parents in the house, there's really no type situation going on for real, but like you want to go out with your husband or your boyfriend or whatever, or with your friends and stuff like that, and the other parent is working or whatever the case may be, and you like, here, watch them, da 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 da. Then it's kind of like, what? Like, you got other people, but you come into the other child. Like, and so I feel like eventually it gets to a point where it's like, you want them to look after their younger siblings, but, like, nobody really looking out for them either. Mm-hmm. Like, because your only focus is the younger ones, but it's like, what about the older ones? Like, the older ones need some love, too. Like, we want comfort and care. But I feel like... yeah, it depends on the situation, and it depends on, like, how often they're watching. But I still do feel like if the child knows, and it depends on the age, too, because I feel like if you, like, between the ages of, if you like, 12 and younger, I feel like you shouldn't be obligated to at all.
I feel like if you 12 and
unless the situation is that bad, like, unless the situation is really, like,
I don't feel
you don't have nobody... Then I feel
like you have to go to work or whatever.
Yeah, like that's the only way you could even provide for your family. Then I feel like But if it's like you got plan B, C, D, and you just choose to resort to your plan A, which is watching the child, then like.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think so.